Run clubs are Gen Z's newest dating trend, and it's getting weird.
Attention, attention! This is breaking news from the emergency room. According to our sources, there has been an outbreak of, and I cannot stress this enough, horned up young adults taking over run clubs across the country by storm. We have one of our reporters on the ground at the scene, so I will turn it over to you, Emergency. Thank you, Emergency. Yes, as you can see, the scene is very grim here. We have a lot of men and women on the scene here at the Los Angeles Run Club. It's looking less like a run club and more like a mating
What is a run
zoo.
club anyway?
As I was walking around to get a pulse of the scenery, it seems that for most of the people here, they heard on TikTok that run clubs are actually the new place to meet the love of their lives. So here they are, looking for a mate, and run club organizers everywhere seem to be very confused over what is going on.
Like, I mean, I guess, yeah, I just never heard of that.
Here, and I am not talking about exercise, and I fear this bit has gone on just a bit too long, so I will turn it over to you, actual Emergency. Hey guys, it's Dubs Emergency, and welcome back to my channel. Today we are back, and if you couldn't tell by any of that, we are talking about the latest phenomenon that's been going on, which is run clubs, Gen Z dating, and how essentially the typical run club has become the latest replacement for dating apps everywhere. Because for some reason, running has not only become this summer's fitness trend, but also this summer's dating trend as well. So in this video, we're going to be talking about why we've seen such a big boom in run clubs.
Is that a cube with a cowboy hat?
Essentially transformed into dating spaces, as well as
why is that kind of tough?
Influx in new runners that aren't really interested in running.
Decided to join Venice Run Club for the vibes. Bro, should I join a run club? Like, bro, wait, what is this?
And just the general state of dating.
Bro, I've never seen this before. I would have seen a large group of people running.
Like and follow me on my socials.
I would have seen this somewhere, bro.
Instagram, TikTok,
I've never seen this before.
If you're interested in getting access to 2 exclusive additional videos a month, as well as early access to every single one of these videos, then considering the join button to become a channel member today for as low as $1 a month. But without further ado, let's talk about how run clubs have become the new dating apps. I think it's pretty crazy, but also kind of fitting that a lot of this stemmed from a single TikTok, or maybe not a single TikTok, but a series of TikToks in which people were posting content online talking about the pros of joining a running club and running for the summer. Initially it started off being like, oh my god, you can get your body snatched by summer, this is a perfect way to have community, this is a perfect way to have a fun way of fitness, and eventually in a way to romanticize and really sell the experience of a run club. Creators then started using the actual people in the run clubs as a sell to get people to start running, and that is where this really all kicked off. When people posting things like, I'm done with the dating apps and just going to a run club to find my wife or find the love of my life. We're posting things like, I just joined a run club, and then proceeding to feature the finest men in your tri-state area. Like, the sell was there. And in an era of dating where most people are lonely and are looking for a space to find and meet people, especially attractive people, seeing things like this pop up online, it is no wonder why people are jumping, leaping, and hurling themselves toward this opportunity. And like any good TikTok trend that involves people actually showing up to a place, the people actually have shown up to these places. And run clubs have actually exploded, with a lot of run clubs reporting record turnouts and are actually being filled to the brim with people in a way that they have not seen before. Like, people are flocking to these run clubs, and it's starting to get a little bit unserious. Like, I fear for some of these run clubs, they're looking less and less like weekly run clubs and more like weekly marathons with the amount of people that are showing up. Like, when I tell you they have these streets, avenues filled out, packed to the brim full of people.
How is that possible, though? Like,
I have actually gotten in on the run club trend. If you've been following this channel for a while, you know I actually got in before the hype. So I just want to let you know I'm not doing it for the dating, I'm doing it for the actual fitness, and I've been trying to not promote it on social media as I'm making a whole video about it. Oh, I'm annoying. But the reason why I'm telling you this is I went to Chicago last weekend and was looking forward to trying out their Chicago Run Club while I was there with my brother who's over there. And we actually
I thought y'all just be on each other's dicks.
He had heard that there have been so many people that show up to that
Run
Club, and we decided to not go. Lo and behold, I see a TikTok the next day saying that they were used to getting like around 200 people showing up for the run club. That weekend, they easily cleared over 1,000 people.
This is me taking a photo because I wanted to let people know where to show up, and it just.
All right, bet. I'm gonna text them.
This week's route, and it was fun because we had a 2 mile and a 3 mile. But I'm telling you, that's not the story I want to tell you. The story I really want to tell you is I did not know that many people show up. There were hundreds of people walking out from every direction and just coming together. And I don't know the numbers quite yet, but I'm gonna count exactly head by head of how many people are gonna show up, and I'll let you guys know. My personal guess is over 1,000 people came to this today.
1,000 people for that one run club. Like, I just don't know how.
Like, how long do you run for a run club though?
Once, especially when this was not a pre-planned thing, or at least a pre-planned thing infrastructurally. You know, like, you know, when you have like a marathon, you have that planned out months ahead. You have the city in on it. You have the city shutting down streets. This is a run club that one person said, "Hey, people show up and let's run together." I don't think any sort of city planning could have prepared for 1,000 people to show up on a random Saturday morning and to run around the city all at once. Like, that just sounds insane. We're gonna get more into why that's a little concerning later, but for right now, yeah, I want to say it's great that people are prioritizing fitness and are getting active this summer through running and through run clubs. The part that just makes it kind of is that it's starting to feel that the point is becoming less and less about the running and more so about the dating and social aspect.
People are now going to run clubs with wrongful intentions. Some people came to
run
their 10K, other people came to find their future wife. Because now people are joining these clubs and they even forget that you're actually supposed to run. Because now when we're 5K in the run, you're there, you are struggling, you have nothing left, you have no air to breathe.
Wait,
because the last of your breath was
they run 5Ks?
To speak to this girl.
Let's talk about run clubs and dating and the whole narrative about finding the love of your life in a run club. No, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna pretend to be dense. Run clubs have always been a space for mingling, community, connection, and maybe a little bit of romance. Because that's the whole part of the club. Because otherwise you just be running, and that's just not as
Why
fun.
does it look like Chris or Mr. Beast?
When it comes to run club, the
How did I just do
romantic
that?
aspect, the dating aspect was sort of secondary / complementary to the whole social aspect and the running of it all, you know? Like, most times people go to run clubs to find a sense of community, to actually meet people that live in their area, to make friends, connections, and network with, not necessarily use it as the in-person version of Hinge. Because using a community like that is actually quite unhinged. Like, speaking from the heart, the reason why I joined my run club a couple months ago was because I am relatively new to LA. I actually just hit my first year in LA.
Do they only have run clubs in LA? Wait, let me see. Hold on. Let me look up if there's one in my area. Oh shit. They got 2,000 members. Upcoming event today. Oh, it's 5 in the morning? Jesus. Oh, it's just a 1 mile loop? Hold on, I might actually go next week. Oh, they have one tomorrow. As we get some early miles. Oh, hell nah. Marathon, half marathon training runs. Oh yeah, see, nah, I'm not. Yeah, that's not my body, gang. Yeah, that ain't my body, bro. I'm sorry, bro. I ain't at that point, bro.
But I had like
I'm running 3 miles max.
And I was trying to change that. I was trying to get to know my
I'm running
community
3 miles
more. I was
max.
trying to meet more people because I've been trying to fight this loneliness epidemic that I've been talking about so much on this channel. And while I haven't gotten all the way there yet, because your boy is actually kind of shy, stalker, what? He likes to yap on the internet, but not in real life. That's crazy. Yeah, but that was the intention behind it. So knowing that and just seeing the influx of people just showing up just to really show off their bodies, to really show off what they got in the sightsee and scout for the next little stink, the next little link.
Wait, hold on, because if they got people like this, no offense to Big Bro, you know what I'm saying? No offense to bro, because, you know what I'm saying, he running and shit like that, and he's doing more than me. I mean, I ran like, shit, last time I ran was like last week. So, but if he out here running, bro, they can't be running no crazy distances, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. And if you go in there just to meet up with the baddies, then it's like, shit, like, I might as well just go out there, at least run a little 5K or some shit. Like, that's not nothing crazy. Like, 5K, I might have another mile in me. 4 max, actually. 4 max. 4 miles max. But then I also gotta, like, if it ain't no loop, I'm gonna have to run back home, though, right? Like,
little stink, the next little link, the next little pillow pushing. Is pillow pushing a thing? Pillow pushing is actually insane for me. What the We're just seeing a shift in the type of people that are coming into these spaces.
Let me look it up. What is pillow pushing? I don't think I should. Oh. A pillow that pushes your head all the way to cause it discomfort. Oh no, that it's got to mean something else then. Hold on. Let me see. One who likes to fuck face down. Oh,
that have typically been for community building.
I ain't even.
Or turning
Oh
them
my
more so
gosh,
into
yeah.
dating mixers. And
My
because
brain
they're now
isn't
being
like
sold as that online. It's bringing in
fried,
different kinds of people
so
that may have
I
not
didn't think
been
about it like
interested
that.
in run clubs before, but because they have a chance to possibly encounter someone that they may fancy, we're seeing people pull up in droves. Seeing crowds come in that may liken themselves more closely to F-boys, to F-girls, and or people that are just in it to get a little play, a little cooch, a little dingling. Or to like find a lifelong partner, whatever that means. And as you can imagine, that can change the vibes of a run club to become a little yucky. With the space initially meant to be a space of building community, transforming into a bootleg version
Okay, if y'all start seeing me just talking about running a whole lot, just know I'm a regular at a run club because I found a baddie there.
of Love Island on legs. And this is where I fear the narrative is getting lost, because it's also kind of turning away a lot of people that would genuinely be interested in a run club, because the space and because the vibe of run clubs and running has sort of changed. Like realistically, if you're interested in running, why would you join a run club that has like thousands of people on the street? Like that just seems like an overwhelming experience, and like you're not actually going to be able to really run, because again, these are streets in cities and towns that aren't meant for 1,000 or a couple hundred people to be running on them at the same time.
Like, they gotta be running, like, either really late at night or early in the morning, bro. Because there's just no way that they're running during the day.
Like, let's
That's
be
the
real,
part
this is America,
I'm
a very
kinda confused
car-centric
about.
country. So streets are barely meant for like 10 to 12 people to be walking on them at the same time. So how are there meant to be hundreds, if not thousands of people running on the street at the same time, especially when those streets are
I think my food got here, too.
off? It just becomes a more complicated experience than it needs to be. It makes the whole run club
What's the next
of it
part
all
called?
seem more
Dating in third
transactional.
places.
So let's get into specifically why this is and why people are so happy to jump on this opportunity. Which brings us to a topic of dating in third places. As we all know, and as I've spoken about in previous videos, the dating scene is honestly at its worst. People are lonelier than ever, exhausted of the dating apps, and
Right.
don't really have many third places to really organically meet
No, losing
people,
Sublime,
both on a
Art of
platonic
Hanging Out.
and a romantic.
Oh, third place. Okay, so third place is basically, because I don't think he's going to explain it. It's like you have work or school, and then you have your house. But then you don't have a third place to go to, like a park or a library or something like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? I just feel like, you know what I'm saying? That's what, like, that's the third place. You, like, because as, I forgot what the study was, but it's like as humans, you're supposed to have 3 places to go to. Like, you have a place where you work, you have a place where you, like, stay at home and sleep, and, like, lounge around, watch TV or whatever, and then you have another place where, like, you know what I'm saying?
Level.
just-
So on the surface, it makes
you gotta
sense
have those
why
3
run
places.
clubs becoming
Feels
a part
very
of the public
targeted.
consciousness will make people be so excited.
Hey, if it's
to
targeted,
join
then
them
you know what I'm
because it,
saying?
again, on the surface, covers
Take
all
that.
those things. As
Take
it
that on
allows
the
for a
chin.
space to have people
I don't have no third place, though. I think my third place might be my car. Well, fuck. I don't even know if I got a second place. Fuck. I think my second place might be my car. I don't have no third place, bruh. Damn. Because I work here. I work from home, so it's like, I fucking relax here. I fucking sleep here. I fucking, like, this is it, bro. I'm here all day. And when I leave, I go and, like, get food and shit. But, like, my second place is probably my car, bro. I be chilling in my car a lot. Vibing on some shit. So, damn. The third place is asking for a lot, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Third place is asking for a lot. I don't have one, though.
Get outside of a space
But
that
that's what he's saying, and I think he's saying the run clubs could be a third place. So it's like, because the third place is typically where you would actually find people, and that's where you would like meet people, and like that's where you'd find your girlfriend or whatever, like at your third place. Because you don't want to find her at work or school or find her at home. You know what I'm saying? Like at the gym. The gym could be a third place, yeah.
That's work or home.
Ain't no baddies
and
at
that
the
in
gym.
and of itself is great.
What kind of
I'm
gym you going to
glad
with
that
no
there is a
baddies?
third space that is cropping up for people to really partake in because we need those. What I fear is happening though, and what I fear is going to happen, are that run clubs are and are going to be used and discarded once the fad sort of ends in a couple of months, and we're A, going to go back to not having a third space, and B, we're essentially kind of going to ruin the run club community, essentially using them and their organizers as a conduit for connection and dating. So if/when that whole dating aspect doesn't work out for a lot of people, they're just going to move on and go back to doing what they had been doing prior to the whole run club boom. And that's not to say that a portion of the people that are actually joining run clubs now aren't going to enjoy it genuinely and stick around and make that a part of their lifestyle, because I do that and I've been loving it outside of the dating aspect of it all. But I honestly don't see that happening for the majority, just because the way that things are going right now.
See, the thing about it is, I don't know, bruh. I don't know how I feel about running. Like, if it don't cost, like, okay, I'm assuming it's free. Because why the fuck would I pay money to move my legs? I could do that shit right now if I wanted to. So I'm assuming it's free. And it's just like a community of people that just get together and fucking run. I'm assuming. Because I haven't heard nothing about no prices yet. We 11 minutes in. I'm assuming that we're talking about free. It's for the freemium. $3.99. But
genuinely aren't sustainable.
If not,
like,
then
you can't consistently be having weekly runs.
we speaking a whole nother language.
Like, there are going to need to be caps on run clubs, or the hype just needs to die down, because that's just genuinely a safety hazard. That's not safe, and I don't think any city is going to shut down one day a week to let people run, because again, that's impeding on everything else that's going on in that city at that time. So with that knowledge, it's easy to see that this is
it's only
just
one day a week
trend that people will inevitably hop on.
The one I was looking at, they were running every day.
Really great for exposure,
but they
for
do
a
like
lot
different
run
types of
club
runs though.
Organizers that have been trying to get more people in their run club, especially for the people that charge for it. I know a lot of run clubs don't, but for people that do charge for it and have been making money from it, period. But on the flip side, it can be really unfun and
okay. So yeah, not all of them charge. Okay, that's all I needed to know. Really, shit. I'll try it.
That have been a part of that community.
I'm gonna hit up the organizer
years prior to this big boom, because the run clubs that they're now used to going to and enjoying and really getting to know community in are now overcrowded, overhyped, and not as intimately community based as they may be used to. Now on to the third space debate of it all. Now, if you've seen my previous videos about dating, you've seen that I've recently called for more third spaces to be a thing for people to organically meet one another. So
Facts.
Me saying now that the rise in dating culture and run clubs and the intention behind run clubs may sound a little hypocritical, but I want to say that I'm not hating necessarily on the fact that people have found and made this a popular third space to meet people. I'm more so calling out that this is sort of
look, bro, there's nothing wrong with having a third space, bro. There's nothing wrong with having a third space, and you use your third space to try to find potential suitors for dating. There's nothing wrong with that. I don't think, like, how do I put this? I don't think you using the run club, especially if it's free, as a free space, as a third space is bad. Like, even if you're using the gym as a third space, I don't think that's bad. Even though that could potentially, like say you're taking a cycling class because you know that they got a baddie in the cycling class. So you're using the cycling class to talk to her, you know what I'm saying? So, like, technically everybody's winning. You're still working out. The people who are organizing this shit is still getting paid. And, you know, it's a win-win-win all around. And eventually I would assume you get the girl, but, you know. But, I don't know. I just think since there's so many people that don't have third spaces, I think having a third space at all is a good thing. I guess my third space could be the gym too, but I don't really count that though. I'm literally at the gym for probably like an hour, maybe an hour and a half. So it's like I don't be doing nothing super crazy in there, bro. I go as hard as I possibly can for an hour, and then that's it. I'm out of there, bro. Or if it's just like a run/cardio day, I don't even go to the gym. I just literally go outside and run and then hit a couple push-ups, sit-ups, and I'll call it a day.
The only mainstream third space out right now that people are dumping into that really wasn't meant to be used in this capacity and in this way, in this quantity, both on a social and structural level. Like, of course, there have always been big run clubs. That has been a thing, but not every run club has been big, you know? Like, there are the more notable, the more popular run clubs that are known for that. But seeing the increase
I never even knew this existed.
On average, maybe let's find other third spaces to pour into as well. Like I said, a lot of these.
Yeah, let's get into like a book club or something, bro. No cap, bro. I knew this baddie that went to a book club, bruh. And I was gonna go. Cause I was gonna ask her about it. I was like, oh, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, like, type shit. Like, I'm interested in the books and shit like that. Like, really. But I just knew that I didn't care about reading at all. So it's like, I couldn't even fake it. Like, that's how much I don't care about reading. So it's like, it's just, it would have been bad, bro. It would have been bad. So I just decided against it. Yo, Demon Gaming, appreciate the follow, bro. I just decided against it. Now, this is a good video, though, bro. I'm not gonna lie. So all these TikTokers thought the lesson, join a running club. The real lesson was have a hobby and do fucking facts, bro. Facts. The real lesson is just have a fucking hobby, bro. Have a hobby and find a third space that helps you with that hobby. That's literally it, bro. That's a good video, though, bro.